All right, everybody, welcome back for another episode of the Bourbon Life Postcast. I'm your host, Mark, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Matt. Matt, how you doing tonight?
Mark, I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm hanging in there. But I'm happy everybody decided to join us for this episode of the Postcast. This is a kind of an exciting adventure for us after yesterday's recording session.
Yeah, it seems like everything that we've wanted to do has been on a little bit of a delay.
Yep, it has.
When we first started talking about doing the podcast, we wanted to have more in-person guests and be traveling more and doing more on location. And then some things happened and we weren't able to do that. But
COVID.
What did we end up doing for this episode, Mark?
We packed up all of our gear. It was the first time we've actually done that because we usually record either here in the Bourbon Life studios or we use Squadcast online to do remote recording. So we packed up everything, Matt, and we headed down to one of our favorite, I'd say it's one of our favorite places.
Absolutely, I would say, yeah.
Wilderness Trail. What'd you think about that, Matt?
Yeah, we made the trip, the rainy drive down to Danville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And went to Wilderness Trail and had an awesome time chatting with Jerod and Haley from Wilderness Trail. And beside the fact that it was just a great show with a lot of knowledge, it was really fun to pack up the road case, grab the gear, get on the road, and really let the Bourbon Life shine outside of the studio.
I was really nervous too because, I'm very OCD. I made a checklist of everything. So, I wrote down everything and thought, I hope I have everything. And I got over there and started unpacking. And not only did I have everything we needed, Matt, I had even more.
That's what a guy.
So, but yeah, it was great. So we got to taste through quite a few things with them. You want to give everybody an idea of what we did?
We did their full flight. So there are 3 flagships. We did the wheat.
Yep.
We did the rye.
Yep.
And we also did the High Rye Bourbon,
which I don't have a bottle of, sadly.
We don't have a bottle in front of us for some reason.
Yeah,
but then we also had a treat. We got to taste the 6-year.
Oh, yeah.
Their 6-year product, and they're a little something else special. I don't know if that made it onto the podcast or not.
We may have briefly mentioned it, but they'll need to listen into the podcast. So when that comes out, they'll be able to check it out when it comes out on Friday. So, but we had a great time going down there. Haley and Jerod were great hosts for us, especially for our very first road trip for the Bourbon Life Podcast.
We were a couple of rookies out there, all green, rolling in, trying to get everything set up and tripping over cords and microphones,
wearing our mask and trying to get everything done. It was like,
but the hospitality was second to none. We had a really great time. We were really grateful for them letting us be guests on our own podcast in their house.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good way to look at that. Think about that. Yeah, we were guests at their location, but Matt and I had been there before on a barrel pick earlier this year, which was a lot of fun. So fortunately yesterday things were much more tame than what they were on the barrel pick that we went on. Yeah. But man, Wilderness Trail, they're putting out just great stuff. They're great people. You guys are going to love this podcast. We had, Matt, I mean, honestly, man, that was so much fun, even though I think both of us were a little nervous going in and a little worried about how to do it on the road, but we pulled it off, and I can't wait for this episode to come out on Friday.
Absolutely. I think you all are really going to enjoy it. And if we've had one before that I think you all should drink along with, this would be the one.
I agree. Definitely.
So everybody should be trying these products because, we're not going to give it away.
That's right.
We would love to have you drink along with us on this one and let us know what you think.
Definitely. Well, thank you guys again for joining us for this episode of the Bourbon Life Postcast, and we will see you right back here again next week. Thanks.